I believe that it all starts with the culture. I believe that you cannot have this if you do not have a conducive culture. A toxic workplace culture means even if the policies state that there is a flexible working environment, you are able to do a hybrid working environment. Once somebody does this and they see that they're being judged, or they see that people are acting differently towards them, they're not going to engage in that flexible work arrangements. And what's going to happen is then they're a little bit distracted at work. They're not really fully paying attention because they've got a sick child at home, as an example. How if the culture of the organization truly supports what the policies say, then you will find that organizations will actually be in a place where people have psychological safety, they have the support mechanisms that they require if they are going through issues in their personal or even in their professional lives as well. What's important is, as you ask me that question, my first thought is, I feel like we're there. I feel like a lot of organizations, it's a topic, inclusivity, not just for women, not just for flexibility, but for everyone. I feel like everybody is talking wellness, especially since COVID. However, we have all of this at the top level. We have it as our HR policies. We state it in our mandates, in our visions and our missions. But how do we actually adapt, or how do we show that in the workplace? So do our leaders actually show us how this works? When we talk wellness, are they well? Do they come to the wellness days? When we talk about employee wellness programs, do we share with the employees the data? As in, this is what we found. Only 5 people out of 3,000, as an example, called into the EWP this month. Or these are the top issues that we're finding. Still maintaining confidentiality as well as anonymity, but still sharing with the organization. Asking people for information. So have you had, if somebody has used a particular program, how did it feel? Can you share? We can keep you anonymous, but case studies or even just quotes, etc. So living what it is that you say in your policies, living and actually acting out what it is that you want to accomplish. So not just putting it on paper for the sake of saying, yes, we're an inclusive environment, or yes, we promote flexibility and everybody is able to work as they please, but to actually live that culture. And it's critically important to understand what culture change means. Simply holding a workshop where we talk about our mission and values is not how we change culture. We need to understand our employees, and we need to all come to a single vision in order to create that workplace.